One of my favorite brands of all time is Black Cat Fireworks, and another one of them is Brothers. Unfortunately, both of these are typically very hard to come by in California. However, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing how you can buy them from two different locations, including this guy right here, which I have left over from last year. It is one of my favorite fountains I've ever had from Black Cats. We're gonna be talking about this one and a bunch of others in today's Blast Zone Fireworks catalog video. So Blast Zone Fireworks has two locations, which I'll put up on the screen. They have one in Madera behind the IHOP, and they also have one in Merced at the Life Place Church. This video is not sponsored at all, but if you're in the area, you should definitely check them out and get some awesome Black Cat brand fireworks. And even if you're in Sacramento area, it's only a 2-hour drive, which is long for fireworks, but honestly might be worth it for some of you guys. Anyways, let's take a look at the catalog and go over some of my must-haves from this stand. We'll start with the assortments section, which I think most of these are probably going to be pretty overpriced compared to just buying individual items. If you want some recommendations on those individual items, I'm going to be going over the full catalog in this video, and I'll give you guys some tips on what to buy. But anyways, I do think this Happy Birthday America assortment is probably the best value here. It reminds me of a triple threat type of assortment from TNT, and you're getting a ton of variety in here with some small fountains, sparklers, smoke bombs, snaps, party poppers, etc. This will last you a long while for a small price, so it looks like a pretty good one if you want some small stuff. Moving on to the next page, you'll notice that we actually have a lot of Showtime brand fireworks here. We'll get into the Black Cat stuff later on into the catalog. Showtime also has some great stuff. I really like the Around the World fountains. These are a rewrap of the classic Spiral Light from TNT. I like the Cool Fountain, which is a rewrap of Purple Rain, but for less than half the price. And I also like the Cuckoo fountains. On to the third page, and I think pretty much everything on this one is solid. The two that really stick out to me are Bee's Knees and Shazam. Bee's Knees is a really great fan fountain by Brothers for $14 each. This is a must-have. And then Shazam, I searched up the video, and this one goes for a while and is a very solid fountain for a little over $5 each. So I would definitely pick up both of those. You also have your classic Killer Bees, you have Screaming Willies, which are the same as Piccolo Pete's, and then if you have kids, they will really enjoy those pirate swords. Now we have a page full of fountains here. Definitely a must-have is California Sunrise. That is a great price there at only $9 each. I remember when I bought this one from DFS Fireworks years ago, and I was very impressed with the duration, effects, and just overall value of the fountain. In my opinion, the other 5 on this page aren't really anything special, but they are pretty cheap, so you can't really go wrong if any of them catch your eye. On to the next page, and the two must-haves here are Malibu Madness and Pacific Paradise. I really like both of those fountains. Other than those two, the other fountains here are pretty mediocre, but they are very fairly priced. Moving on to some novelties here, and this is all really fairly priced and unique stuff that you're just not going to find at TNT or Phantom. The theme of this page here is just fun. A lot of fun for not a lot of money. And that's not all for the fun novelties. We have another full page here, and you can see just how cheap their prices are compared to TNT. Those crackling balls, for example, are buy one get one free for $3. At TNT, they're buy one get one free, but will run you $8. Those are also a great price on the Magic Whips. Strobe lights, I love those crazy crack ups. Those last forever. Just can't go wrong with any of this stuff. And if you thought we were done with the novelties, you were completely wrong. We have another full page here. Some really nice prices on snaps, party poppers, and some great smoke bombs there. Those Mammoth smokes are especially a good price. Those last for about a minute each with pretty strong smoke. And then your assorted snakes as well. Moving on, we have some cone fountains here. We have Zoomers, which are a big version of ground blooms. Good price on those Morning Glories there. I believe that's $2.50 for 12 sparklers, some smoke grenades, and then Showtime 13-inch wheels, which is going to be the only stand that I know of, maybe other than Fireworks Unlimited, that you're going to find wheels in California. Those are super awesome, so I would definitely pick up some of those. On to our next page, and the only thing I would really recommend here is the Too Cool fountain. Like I said before, the regular Cool fountain is similar to Purple Rain, and Too Cool is just a slightly bigger version. Other than that, this is all really small, cheap stuff. Maybe buy it if you want some small things for after the 4th that won't piss off your neighbors too much. Other than that, I would just get the Too Cool and ignore everything else. And now we have a couple Black Cat brand fountains like I promised. Like I said earlier, Bug Zapper is one of my favorite fountains. Very strong crackle, nice flying fish effect, and just a really good heavy fountain. I also like Far Out and Fish Crazy. Far Out used to be better. I think it was a little bit watered down. And then Fish Crazy is very nice, but maybe $5 to $10 too expensive. Golden Diamond appears to be a new one for this year. I could not find a video on it, but it does seem really intriguing, so maybe one that's worth picking up there. On to the next page, and here we have probably my second favorite fountain behind Bug Zapper, and that is Flight of Fancy by Brothers Fireworks. This one has sprays that come out of the sides, which is really awesome. 100% would recommend picking this one up. Other than that, the one that probably really caught your eye is Energizer by Black Cat, which is $100, which is very overpriced, but this one is a really cool fountain that goes for 5 minutes, which is the longest of any fountain in California. If you have a higher budget, you might want to check it out. But yeah, that is a crazy price. When it comes to the other fountains on this page, I like the looks of For Real. I've seen a short snippet, which is all I could find, and it had some really nice color with that nitrocellulose effect. The other three up top I don't think are very good. Let me know if you've had them in the comment section below, but based on the videos I've seen, they all look pretty mediocre. Next page, and really the only must-have here is Havana Heat. For $14, this one goes for 3 minutes, which is an amazing value. Tons of whistles and a variety of effects. You can really just light it up and then sit back and relax. I do like Lava Lamp. $23 is pretty pricey, but it does have that nice rainbow nitrocellulose. The other four here are pretty mid. Hey you! Yeah, you! I have an announcement before we get to the last page of the catalog. Are you still buying TNT Fireworks assortment packs? TNT's assortments are a complete ripoff. They are way overpriced, and my suspicion is that TNT fills them with cheap, watered down fireworks to increase their profit margins. So, what I'd recommend is to completely avoid assortments and buy individual fireworks instead to put together your show, which I understand for most people is a bit overwhelming and kind of a headache, and that's why in my new budget guide video series, I did the hard work for you. I've made a bunch of these videos where I pick a specific budget and then put together a list of the best fireworks you can buy, which means you don't have to do any of the research. Just click on whatever video fits the dollar amount you'd like to spend and then copy down my list, and bam, you have an awesome 4th of July fireworks show that is way better than an assortment. I'll leave a link to my playlist of these videos in the description below, so make sure to go check them out. And with that all being said, let's get back into the catalog. On to our last page of the catalog. And since you've stayed super long into this video, if you're still watching up to this point, you get a bit of a treat here with this last page. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the 3-pack of On the Run novelties. I'm not going to say specifically why, but I think someone slipped up here and these will not be back next year, so make sure to get them while you can. I also like Shutterbug, which is a pretty cool fountain that looks like a flashing camera as it has a strobe in the middle. And I really like Googles, which are a rewrap of the classic Crazy Eyeballs from TNT, which unfortunately are now discontinued. So if you want a wave of nostalgia, come out here and pick up a few packs of those. So that marks the end of the Blast Zone Fireworks catalog video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video informative. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.